Having a quality target camera can absolutely transform your shooting experience. In this video, we're going to talk to the owner and founder of Longshot Cameras, Clay Rhoden. Hey guys, Gavin Gear here from UltimateReloader.com. Thank you, Clay, for coming out, man.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a pleasure.
This has been honestly a dream come true, to be able to get on target at 2 miles and to have the world champion King of 2 Mile team like you and Paul Phillips help me and just fast track me to success. This is amazing. So thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been our honor.
And, so you have quite a story with Longshot Cameras. People have seen the products on the channel. We show our target cams showing, the shots landing on paper or the shots landing at the Rock Truck Olympics on steel targets and all sorts of things. But, it was really interesting driving over to the 2 Mile shoot location to hear the story. Do you mind telling our audience how Longshot came about?
Sure, yeah. It's a little bit funny, I guess. I built my first rifle, went out to the range. I just had a little ACOG 4X on it, and turned out I couldn't see my shots at 100 yards.
Yeah.
And didn't have a spotting scope.
Was this a hunting rifle?
It was an AR.
Oh, an AR. Okay, that makes sense. Yep, 4X. Yep.
And so instead of doing what normal people do and going to the shop and buying a spotting scope or binoculars, I decided to hack together some camera stuff and Wi-Fi's and batteries from a security application that we had been doing.
Okay.
And so took that to the range with me with a laptop and had live video of my target right there next to me, and it worked out great. And so we decided to take it to NRA, happened to be in Houston a few months later, and so I hacked together some real quality prototypes. And
they looked amazing, I'm sure.
They looked great. Fresh PVC and some toilet flange parts and some other things. So real high quality stuff. And just to kind of gauge the market, see if people are interested.
Yep.
And when we were there, we got a lot of questions. Hey, does this work at 1,000 yards? Mm-hmm. I don't know. I didn't know people shot that far. Let me go find out and let you know. And so I started on this mission to learn more about the long-range shooting, test the equipment. Turns out it worked great at 1,000 yards. Ran into Paul at SHOT Show one year. He's like, hey, do these work at a mile? I don't know. Let me go find out for you. And then ELR kept going and 2 miles.
Yep.
And so...
And you became a teammate of Paul's?
Yes. So through this process, Paul wanted me to come out to a training event for his team and run the cameras. And so I was out there and he asked me, hey, do you want to lay down and try this? Of course, I'm not going to say no to that.
Right.
So I got down, I shot the 416 Barrett at 2,000 yards, and I put down a little 4 or 5 inch group on the plate.
What? Wow.
So Paul's like, hey, do you want to be on the team? And I was already going to all the matches, supporting it with the camera equipment. And so why not? Let's try it.
So did you know that parallels a story from Leonard Skinner? Do you know that band?
Oh, I do know the band. I didn't know the story.
Yeah, their piano player
Okay.
was a roadie, and he was playing the piano, and they're like, oh, do you want to be a part of the band? So you're like Leonard Skinner, I guess.
All right, I'll take it.
Yeah. That is super, super cool. What an opportunity.
Yeah, it's been a great adventure so far.
Yeah. So, how did you had a first couple, iterations of the product and whatnot. When did things really hit critical mass, would you say?
So this is really our 3rd generation.
That's what the 3 is in LR3?
The LR3. Okay. And so we had an LR1, LR2, and now the LR3. Mm-hmm. The LR2 kind of really got a lot less labor intensive. We optimized a lot of things, brought some machinery in. And then the LR3, we obviously moved to injection molding and a much higher volume production capacity, and that's really where things have started to take off.
Where you can scale, huh?
Yeah, where we can support it.
Yeah, that's amazing. And so if you haven't used the Longshot camera system, here we have LR3, we've got Ranger, we've got Hawk. They all work pretty much the same way. You open up your device, whether it be an iPad or an Android device, or in my case, I use my iPhone usually because I've got it on my person. You make sure that you're connected to Wi-Fi. Once you've connected it once, mine just automatically connects. And now that the iPhone is smart enough, I get my cell signal and I get all my data through that, and then it knows to stay connected through the app to the Wi-Fi. So it's totally seamless. Open up the Longshot app, and then you have all the functionality of seeing the target. So I'll carry my phone and the target camera down, get it on the ground, aim it at the target, and then go back to the firing line. And then whenever you want to record, you either record through the app or record your entire screen. And then you can mark your shots, measure your groups. The blinker thing, that was a real game changer at 2 miles, because we had this target peppered with holes by the time we were done. And where did the 12th hole go?
Exactly.
Yeah, so it takes like 2 images, the old one and the new one, and it flashes where the difference is, which is super helpful. And so, you know, for us to be able to do that, it's about the satisfaction of seeing the shot land on the target. That's one part of it. But the other part of it is we're not about talk, we're about the walk. So when you have a permanent record of yourself shooting, and we're careful about our camera angles. We set up a wide angle showing the target backstop, and you can see the Longshot iPhone and Longshot receiver and all that. You can see it all at the same time, because what we do is real, you know? So if you want to like demonstrate what you're capable of, what your rifle is capable of, some cool thing that you did, right? This is a great way to capture that. And for us, it's how we tell our stories, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, the cameras, you know, it's nice when you're shooting 100 yards. It's nice when you're shooting 1,000 yards. You can't really shoot extreme long range without them.
I learned that yesterday. You know why? Because you've got so much mirage, even with a super, super, super high quality spotter like what Paul Phillips has, you can't see the bullet holes.
Exactly.
There's too many heat waves in the way. And so to be able to see it, like, that's everything, to know that you're on target, or even to spot your miss. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you go through a lot of effort to set up for these things. You put a lot of money and time into reloading, into getting the rifle ready, and you go out there and you don't know for sure if you're hitting the target.
Yeah. This was a major production. We had like 4 cars there. We had a truck go and take this 4-foot by 8-foot target out, 3 T-posts, wired it in place, confirmed with the spotter from the firing line that it was positioned correctly, right? Everybody comes back. We're shoveling dirt, leveling the bipod mat, getting the rear bag set correctly, put up a sun tent, you know, like by the time we got done, you know, it's like, it's a 10-person project to film it and to do it. And then this was literally the lifeline, right, to that critical information that you need in real time.
Exactly.
So to the casual shooter, it's great. To the ELR shooter, it's necessary.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, so, you know, LR3, longer range, it's a little bit more expensive. Ranger, it's available in regular and plus, whether you want 2 units or 1, whether you have the separate receiver or not.
Exactly.
Yep. And that comes in at a lower price point. And if that first link in the video description will have links to all this stuff. So don't worry about that. And then Hawk, right? It works on multiple spotting scopes. It's worked on all of the spotters that we've tried. And we have one with a mill reticle in it. And that comes across super clear. We did our 511 shoot, 511 yards with a 22 LR. And that was like super cool to see. Impact! You know, where were things landing? What was the mills, right? You can see it right on the iPad. Super cool stuff.
Yeah. Super simple to make corrections. The Hawk, it's got that self-centering universal mount, so you just throw it on whatever spotter it is and tighten it down and you're ready to go. And then the other cameras, you know, the Ranger Plus has got a guaranteed 1,000-yard range, and the LR3 system goes out to the 2 miles guaranteed. Which
is what we used at the 2-mile shoot. And yeah, that's quite some bang for the buck.
Absolutely. I mean, you're looking at a $8,000 Swarovski, and you still can't see the impacts. And even for some of the shorter range shooting, I mean, the Ranger Plus retails now at $450, and a spotting scope to see 1,000 yards clearly, you're still not at this price point.
Yeah.
So the bang for your buck for a target shooting application, I don't think anything comes close to these systems. And then when you compound that with the app features, it really delivers a lot of value.
Yeah, definitely does. So that's kind of what's currently available in the consumer and prosumer kind of categories. Tell me about the pro system.
Yeah, so the next kind of step here is installed systems. Hardened, permanent install systems that are protected from impacts, and you can get them solar powered, you can run AC power. We've got an option for fiber for the data connection or wireless for the data connection. So we really cater to all possibilities, but you can just walk out to your range anytime, connect to the Wi-Fi network, and instantly pull the cameras up.
Wow.
If you've got a target that is really difficult to get to, you know, put a fixed install system in.
We have several such targets. It's a hike, right?
Yeah.
I'll say that much. And to have something like that, like remember Harold the 4-foot tall rock chuck?
Yeah.
It's at 1,390 yards, and it's like down to the bottom of one canyon, along another, and then up the next hillside. You know, it's a good hour trek to get to it.
Right.
So if to see that feedback in real time, amazing. So yeah, maybe we'll experiment with one of your systems at some point. Cool stuff.
Sounds good.
So you working on some cool new stuff?
We do have some cool new stuff coming on the software and the hardware side.
Nice.
Software side, I can give you a little preview.
Okay.
Maybe not so much the hardware side yet.
Yep.
But the software side, look out for some integrations that are coming.
Okay.
Look out for a new app. We've got a new app that's going to release in the next month or so. And the integration-wise, there may be some chronograph integrations coming pretty soon here.
Nice.
So you'll get live velocities overlaid on the target image.
Wow.
And eventually we'll plug that in where you can kind of track your group data with the velocities and things like that as well.
Wow, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Awesome. So longshotcameras.com. We'll have a link if you click on that first link in the video description with, you know, detailed breakdowns and some recaps of our overviews, because we've done a lot of coverage of these products. Thank you, Clay, again, for helping to get me on 2 miles and supporting us on the technical side here at the 2 mile shoot. It's been really, really fun.
Absolutely. Thanks, Gavin.
You're a heck of a shot, too. I saw your mile shooting today. He had a group that was about this big at a mile. It was something to see. Awesome. Okay, so if you have specific feedback about the Longshot cameras, questions, or experiences that you've had with them that you want to share, join us down in the comments section. Thank you very much for watching. That concludes this video, and that means it's time to wrap it up. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're watching Ultimate Reloader on TV and want to take advantage of free resources, exclusives, and hot deals, just hold your camera phone up to the QR code, tap on the link, fill out the information, boom, you're getting Ultimate Reloader emails. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, we're on Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, where we've got unrestricted content, and Instagram. Make sure to follow us on all those channels. Ultimate Reloader also has a commercial solutions division serving law enforcement, the military, and the gun industry. We have some unique capabilities, including a comprehensive suite of recoil testing and evaluation capabilities, trigger profiling, and more. Thanks again for watching.